Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. I'm so happy to see you. Okay, let's see. Underneath the deck from this morning's reading is the Six of Swords. So we're definitely transitioning into something. New lands, new territory, something brand spanking new. Okay, so if you have not seen this morning's reading, I would suggest that you watch that first, because you're going to want to see exactly where this week is leading. So this is the second video where I clarify the results. It sounds like the results of this morning's readings. I post twice a day, 9:45 a.m., 9:45 p.m. Every day for you Pisces. So I do first just looking at the energies, and then I do a clarifier. And then I like doing this as well because sometimes more messages come from the morning reading that I can add on to, etc., etc. We're just, you know, we go forward. And this week is going to be, I find Spirit is kind of just looking what I'm going to try to explain how they're putting the significance of this week to you. I feel for a lot of you it's going to be a highly significant week. Okay? I felt that when I did the August reading and the third week came up, it sounded like I feel like that you did a whole cleanup in your house, and you've gone in a room and all that you have left is a chair, the carpet, the color of the wall, and you're sitting there going, what did I do? Because it's like you cleaned out so efficiently that now there's nothing left. Almost too much was taken away, but Spirit is saying that no, indeed, in fact, you took everything that was needed to be taken out of the room. But you are having a hard time to adjust this week, and this is why I'm doing these readings. They want you to know that the adjustment period is temporary, and that you're going to fill that space with things that are going to be so profoundly life-changing for you now. Okay? So I'm trying to put it in terms that I can explain it the best way possible. It's just going to take you a little off kilter. It's going to make you feel a little, I knew this deck was upside down. Okay, it's going to make you feel a little bit off this week for some reason. Okay? So what surrounds you is the sun. Generally, Pisces, you're in a good mood. Everything is good this week, okay? You're surrounding yourself. You're pretty good. Oh, two cards came out. The Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles. Right. So in the sun, you have been diligently working, and this has been you for quite a while, at finding your balance, okay? At finding what's right for you. Just the right recipe for your cake, your specific cake. And you really feel original in yourself, because even if you know, then somebody you know has, you know, close to the same cake you do, it's not quite the same. Okay? Yours is just a little different. And just enough for you that you feel really good about yourself. You're starting to feel really well in your skin, you know, the type of thing where you look in the mirror and you can actually crack a smile. You're going, wow, okay, I'm good today. Okay, so I feel that the sun is definitely feels like it's shining on you with this Knight of Wands. As I said, we've been dealing with a lot of that pumped up fire energy that's helping us along, and it's helping us find the balance as well. Okay, surprisingly enough. What's blocking you? The Hangman and the Empress. So I feel that you're going to feel like you're at a standstill. I feel, like I said, we're gonna keep with this room with the chair, and it's so funny because they're showing me a really bad orange shag carpet, and paneling on the wall. But still, you're in this room. It's very retro. You're feeling like you took away anything in that room that could actually let you be creative. Okay, you have nothing to create with. You just have a chair. So you're feeling a little bit, yeah, the Judgment card's coming out. This is the part that I'm feeling for you Pisces. I feel that you've been put in this Hangman position, in this Empress of no creativity position, because you feel, oh, well, I did the Judgment thing. I reviewed, changed, and released, but you feel like you released too much. So it's like you said, I've done too much. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. And now you're going to start in this again. I was talking about this morning, like I said, go watch it if you haven't. You're going to be going through the myriad of emotion is, I gave away too much. I regret that. Wow, what did I do? Or then you're going to say, maybe I didn't give away too much, and that means there's nothing left of me. Everything I knew and everything I was just a big fat lie. Okay, so you're going through the myriad. I feel like you've heard of the different levels of grief, you know, when you lose somebody. It feels that you're going through these levels as well for this, Pisces. Okay, so at your crown is that Four of Pentacles. That is counterbalancing between control, possession, but always getting an idea of where you were going. And this is what I mean by, if you watch in the morning and then at night, something else came through. You've always had the ability to fly somewhat, okay, to find a way to adapt and do things, but you've done it in a very controlled and possessive way. And now you're feeling a little out of control, I think. That's what's going on. So at your crown, you feel like that control, yeah. This Four of Swords is coming out. You have the Four of Pentacles. It's because you've done a lot of healing, okay? And a lot of rest. And fours are stable numbers, Pisces, okay? Four, they're four legs on a table. They bring stability to the table, okay? You have to remember that. You've been building stuff. You've been healing stuff. You've been resting on stuff. You've been thinking about stuff. You've been pondering stuff. This has been on your crown for a long time. When you get used to doing that all the time, taking periods of, you know, control and rest and healing and possessiveness and stuff all the time, when you no longer have that to do, you have to realize that that became a habit for you. Okay? So you no longer have that in your head this week, but that's still in your crowning. That's still in your head. It's still going on. So it's very hard not to have anything to think about. Wow, what am I going to do with all of this? Right. Okay, so you have the Ten of Wands at your foundation, the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Swords. And this is what I said. You've been pinned down. And this is the same thing. This is oppression, okay? This is what built your foundation. This is what made you who you are. But when you start chipping away at that and building a stronger foundation, again, these two your foundation, which would be your root chakra, your legs, what grounds you to the earth, and what keeps you busy in your mind, well, they've suddenly been evaporated. That kind of no longer is a factor. Thank you, Spirit. A factor in the equation of your life. What if you never had to do all of this juggling, all of this formula doing, all of this possessiveness, all these counterbalances that you're doing, because you have nothing to counterbalance. You don't have a table to stabilize, let's say, in that room. You just have a chair. And that chair is built on one solid foundation. All you have to do is sit on it, and there's nothing to do for it. You don't need to counterbalance. You don't need to stress out over the stuff that's surrounding you. Am I going to dust? But there's nothing to dust. There's nothing there. It's very hard to stop doing something there's no problem to fix. Okay? So this is going to come into play this week. You've got to remember that. Okay? Yeah, this extended is much deeper. Okay, so in your recent future, you've seen the way to stability has been all the many choices that you have. Because all of these choices coming in, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything, you have had more choices now to offer up an idea of, well, you know, I can make any of these into something stable, okay, to bring me stability in my life. And that's fantastic, Okay, you need that. That's what you've been wanting. That's what you've been yearning for. So that came in for you, and that was completely understood in your near future. Yeah, this is something in your future that I keep saying that's not, it is part of the reading, but it's not going to feel like it's part of the reading for you, is what I'm feeling. You're going to say this is kind of not. It is, but it isn't, but it really is. Okay? You're going to have a transformation. And that transformation is going to be on the spiritual side of things. You see, you're in that room, and the only thing you're really thinking about is the carpet, the chair, and the paneled wall. Spiritually speaking, there's so much more. Okay? For example, you can be thinking of your creativity in different ways other than the physical realm that is surrounding you. You can do it in a state of imagination, a state of being inspired, okay? And this is done at different levels. So this is going to, in some way, shape, or form, guide you to that transformation where you're going to get more in touch with your spirituality. And that is about all that they're telling me about this. It's going to be different for every single one of you. You're going to feel it in a very different way, okay? And that's okay. That's the way it's supposed to. That's the way it's supposed to be. Okay? Alright, so how to present yourself was the star. Let's see here. The Six of Cups came out again. It's here, but it's also here. So this is reconnecting to you. This is reconnecting to your star. Okay, so now you guys are going to laugh. When I was young, I used to sing in a hairbrush to Tony, Orlando, and Dawn, and I just dated myself really, really badly there. But I used to sing, and my mother used to come in and look at me and smile, and I was there. I was a full-grown singer at the age of 5 or 6. I was the star of the show. And I was in love with Tony Orlando when I was a kid. Yeah, he was my boyfriend, absolutely. And this is what they're showing me. And the way that I'm seeing it right now, you guys, which is the funniest part, is that you're going to reconnect to that special, magical, unfearing, beautifully brilliant part of yourself before all of the crap came in and took your special, shining qualities away. Okay? When you do things like this, this could bring you back to something you used to do as a kid, okay? That fearlessness, that, jumping over bushes and being Batman or Superman or whoever you were at that age, where you were fearless, okay? So this is reconnecting you to your fearless, beautiful, shiny self before somebody told you, you look ridiculous, what are you doing with your time, why are you doing this? These are where your creativity, where your creative soul is, okay? And even then, Pisces, even when I was doing these things, I remember feeling so much more connected spiritually to who I was. More then than I ever did after that time. So just remember that, okay? I can't believe you guys showed me this, and I had to talk about that. Was it a hairbrush or curling iron? I forget. I think it might have been both. Yep. Yep. Yeah, singing Candida. Yep. Yep. Oh my. Okay, so how others see you, Pisces? Like I said, they see you with the King of Wands and the Chariot, taking control of your life, okay? Regardless of what it may appear what it may feel like to you. Others right now see you as being very bold and very confident in your direction. And, well, that's a good thing, because if they see you as weak, sometimes that's not such a good thing, okay? They can take advantage of that, and you really don't want that right now. You want to feel like you're going straight in the direction you're going and knowing how to get there, okay? You can give a map, you know. Even though you're not sure, you know. Okay, so there's 3 that came out with this 7 of Cups. Not surprisingly, okay, we have another 4. Again, stability, okay? Your hopes and fears is that you're going to accomplish what you set out to do. Absolutely. With the 6 of Pentacles, this is showing your ability to balance things out to what you need it to be, okay? But then you have the 5 of Cups. This will probably be your fears. And again, this comes back to the fact of you're thinking, oops, I threw away too much, okay? I'm not left with enough. But Spirit is saying, there's still something left, okay? You didn't throw away all the cups. You just threw away the ones you no longer needed. There's still 2 here, okay? So you're just not seeing them. You're not paying attention to it there. Okay, there's more to that chair and that wall and that carpet than you know. And that's what they're trying to tell you. And by the way, that's just an example, that room with the chair and the carpet, okay? Alright, so what's the outcome for the week, Pisces? Let's see. Oh, we're going to have fun. Okay, strength. Okay. The Infinity card, number 8. The card of hard work. Okay? Be strong, Pisces. You're going to find the strength to see what's there and what's not there. And that's what I was talking about with this 5 of Wands. Some of these figures are not really there. Even though they appear to you that they're there, they're not. And it's going to become crystal clear if you stay strong in what you believe in and what you're doing. Okay? You're going to be able to see the truth of the situation, Pisces. Everything is going to become very, very clear. And they say quiet. In the quiet, the clarity will be clear. Whatever that means, okay? We'll take it. I'm going to take a daily healing here. And by the way, this is where the spider, the cards were over there, and it went across these cards and was like, oh my god. Develop flexibility and aim to be in harmony in all environments. This is really important because this is telling you that this week you're going to be in that environment of real quiet, where you're not really going to know what you're going to be doing with all this quiet energy. So they want you to become flexible and be in harmony. Try to find harmony, not like this 6 of Cups where you're trapping yourself in all of these emotions, okay? Some of these are from the past, okay? The 6 of Cups is a lot about your past, so remember that. You may be trapping yourself in feelings of old, what you're used to. Even though it's toxic, you get used to what you know, right? So, right. Develop flexibility and aim to be in harmony in all environments, Pisces. All right, so I'm going to pull one more here, and then we're going to call it a reading. All right. All right. I love it. I love it. Okay, you guys. Serenity. Can't say it better than that. I mean, there's no coincidence. Honestly. The most important relationship you can have with yourself is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Right? So at the beginning, you're going to fight this serenity. You're going to fight this empty room that you're in. Okay? And this is what Spirit is telling you. You're going to fight it. You're going to fight it with all your might, because your brain is going to kick in back into that old adage of, oh, well, I got to do something. I got to be doing something. Okay, there's got to be stuff for me to look at and do in this room. And Spirit is telling you, don't do that. Well, it's impossible for them to tell you not to do that, because you're going to do it anyway. But they're telling you, when you catch yourself doing it, realize that there's importance in the serenity of not doing anything at this moment. To look at that desert space, that empty room, that complete quiet in your mind, and let it all come in. I'm going to work real hard this week, Pisces, to work with Spirit to see if there's anything that they can really tell you. I would say don't watch it all, but that's not good for my channel. But what I hear in my head is that you're really going to have to limit the amount of crap that's coming in and really focus on this peace in your mind and your heart. So I'm going to focus on videos of peace. Peace for your mind, your heart, and your body this week. This is what they're telling me to help you out, okay? So that when you come here to see me, you're going to feel a lot better when you leave. It may help calm you and just keep you in a better state of mind. I'm sending you lots of love and light, Pisces, okay? Lots of blessings. I want you to stay safe. And this is a beautiful moment. Spirit is putting such a capital, like an exclamation point. They're going, this is great, this is great. Even if it may feel very odd and it may not feel great at times, it is going to be great for you, right? Look, we started with the sun and we're ending with the sun. So nothing more needs to be said. Take care, Pisces. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great, great week. Take care.